Hi, I wanted to bring you all along while I practice, or I say practice, crochet all this yarn to make some Christmas gifts this year. Hopefully I get them all done in time. Today is December 4th. It's 12:23 p.m. and I'm gonna try to crochet a bunch of hats for my family. So I'm thinking most of them are gonna be cat beanies or bear beanies, whatever you want to call them. But if I decide to do any others, I'll obviously y'all will see that and I'll let y'all know. I have done in the past some of those hats that have like the ruffly wiggly brim, but they take a lot longer than these hats, like a lot longer. Like I don't know why those take me like all day, whereas these I could probably make in like 3 hours ish or more. So I just wanted to bring y'all along and feel free to crochet with me. This isn't necessarily a tutorial, but I might try to like zoom in if possible when I'm back editing to show a little bit of what I did. I tried to include a clip of the video that I'm watching to make these hats, but you can pretty much look up any tutorial on YouTube for these cat beanies. I'm using a 6mm hook, at least for now. If I switch, I will let y'all know. Sometimes I use a bigger hook, like a 9mm, because I feel like it stops me from making my hat or like holes too tight, and I find that sometimes when I use the right size needle that I end up crocheting too tight, and then it's like really hard when I'm going back around to get my hook through the holes. So anywho, I'm rambling, so I'm just gonna show y'all me crocheting now. Right. All right, she said to chain 65. It does have some wiggle room. I'm like, is this, I'm like thinking about like when you have hair. Yeah, I don't want it to be too big where it's like falling, so I'm gonna leave it at 65. Maybe I'll train 2. Okay, 3 more because I don't like odd numbers. So 68. Yeah, that feels comfy. All right. Now I'm gonna loop them together. She said we're gonna slip stitch. Not sure which direction, but I guess I'm gonna go through the front. I guess that's just pulling it through. And then she said she chained 2. Ta-da! I'm worried it's crooked. I'm sure it'll be fine. So after the double crochet, she wrapped it around, then put it through, then wrapped it around again, then pulled it through 1, 2, then did it again and pulled it through the last 2. I hope that made sense. So once again, I'm gonna try. I'm putting it in the bumpy side, not the V side, not the bumpy side. Okay, so wrap it around, put it in the hole, pull that one through, wrap it around again, pull through 2, wrap it again, pull through the last 2. I hope this makes sense. I hope y'all could see that, but it's looking like this. It's trying to focus on my face. Can y'all see that? It probably doesn't look that good right now, but I'll show y'all when I finish this row. Okay, now I'm at the end. This is what it looks like. In the tutorial, she said I'm going into this hole over. I wish it would focus. Hello. It just wants to focus on my face. But yeah, there's this hole here where I chained to, and I'm gonna take the needle in the hole above it. I know this sounds confusing. In the hole above it, and we're just gonna slip knot it. There, it's together, then chain 2, and then I start working on the next row. She changed colors at this point. I think I'm gonna do 2 of the same color and then the next color, rather than 1 row, another row, 1 row, another row. I don't even have that much of the dark purple anyway, but the other color is gonna be this light purple. So just gonna keep working on that. Okay, I just finished the hat.
Wow!
It's inside out, so I'm gonna flip it right side up, if that's the right word.
I think so.
Ta-da. I have a bun in the back, so it's kind of...
Oh, but it's so cute. Love it.
Meow. Meow. Let me take my hair out and see. I like tried to make it big so it could have like a brim to fold over, because this is a lot.
Yeah, I like the fold over. I think it looks nice.
Well, that's one hat done. You know, I didn't know how to feel about this colorway when I did it, but it was like my mom's favorite colors, so I wanted to do it in her favorite colors. But it actually came out really stinking cute. So I'm starting to think like any cat with the dual stripes is just gonna come out really cute. But it is 12:21 a.m. so that's I've done one hat per day now. I need to pick up the pace. I've got this color, not sure what color that is, but and then I've got this jumbo brown one because I seem to use brown very often. So this is for my girlfriend's birthday. I thought, you know, she really likes earth tones. So I was just thinking like doing alternating browns and seeing how that comes out. So far it looks a little weird, but I'm hoping once it's like all of the stripes all together that it'll look good and come together. Because I feel like the other hats that I did, like with colors I wouldn't usually pair together, they actually came out looking pretty nice. So hopefully this comes out looking nice. It might be a little big. I feel like when I tried it on, I was like, dang, it's kind of loose. But she has locks, so I'm thinking like maybe it's okay for it to be a little bigger, so her hair can fit in it. She always puts her hair in a bun, and then like, yeah, I don't know. I'm including her hair in this, but I probably could have made it smaller because she does have a smaller head, in my opinion. I don't know how it ended up so big. I think I just overcounted. So, but I'm gonna keep crocheting and watching Real Housewives of Potomac. I got sick recently, so now I'm just crocheting sick in the bed, watching reality TV shows. So I can't say I'm mad. Obviously, I don't want to be sick. I also started my cycle, so it's like, dang, I'm dealing with a lot of things right now, but I got to get this crocheting done. Today is December 16th. It is 11:30 a.m. and her birthday is December 21st. That's this Saturday. So I literally have less than 5 days to do all of this. And then obviously I'm trying to do it while she's at work, so that way she doesn't see me making it and is actually surprised. So I don't know how many other hats I'll get finished before Christmas, but my other job that I work at is going to go on a winter break for. Why can't I finish my sentence? Is going to go on winter break for before Christmas, and Christmas is on Wednesday, I believe. So I will have Monday and Tuesday, hopefully, to crochet as well before Christmas. These hats usually take me around like 3 or 4 hours, depending on how big they are or how many mistakes I make. But honestly, I think I've been making less mistakes now that I've made a few in a row. So yeah, I think I'm getting better at making these hats is the short sense. I think it's always helpful to watch like a tutorial or something, but really it's kind of good to get like a good sense of like how yarn does things. I feel like that's what's made me pretty decent at freehand crochet because I don't typically count stitches or things like that. I feel like you kind of get an idea of like what you're supposed to do, and like your hands kind of get used to the repetitive motion, so when you do something wrong your hand can kind of feel it after a while. But yeah, I started with singles, did a slip knot to connect it, then I started to double crochet. I did 2 rows of double crochet on top of the single crochet, and then I switched colors, and then to switch colors once again slip stitch to connect, and then you chain 2 or 3. I don't know. I've been doing different things. So on the other hats I was chaining 3, but I felt like it was leaving a bigger gap, so I'm chaining 2 on this hat and it does look neater in my opinion. So once you slip knot and have like that even line surface, then yeah, you need to chain 2 and then wrap it around, go in, come out, pull, well, wrap it around again, pull through 2, wrap it around again. You know, the double stitch, and then just keep double stitching all the way around. So I know this might sound confusing, especially if you're not someone who knows how to crochet or knows the terms for crochets, because for a while I didn't know the different names for the crochets. I was just like, yeah, when I go around twice, but you know, people will be like double stitch, whatever stitch, you know, slip knot, single stitch. I think those are the most common ones, and maybe that's why those are the ones I can recite off the top of my head. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting better at making these hats, and I'll let you know what they all look like by the end. I'm wondering, hoping, praying if I could make myself a hat, possibly, maybe a gift for me, but honestly, I need to make sure that everybody else has their gifts before I can even think about making myself a hat. But honestly, it's also nice to use up the yarn that I've been hoarding. So proud of myself for that. Because honestly, I don't need to like hold on to all of this yarn for so long. Like every time I go to the store, I end up getting new yarn anyway. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Let me get it. And then I'm like, girly pop, you still have so much yarn that you have not used at home. And I'm just like, ah. And I say this because I recently got more yarn for a hat that I wanted to make for myself. But it was like a yarn fabric I haven't used before. I think I put it in our other room. We have like an interest room, not organized at all. Like we only just started to put things in there. I just got a vanity, so that's nice. I need like organizers for my makeup, but it's nice to have all of my makeup in one place. And then I got my partner a drill for our anniversary and some shelves. So we'll be putting up shelves in there. Just different things. Honestly, I need a stud finder. That's what stopped us the other day because I just started to drill into the wall and then it wouldn't go through. And I don't know if our walls are made of plaster or what, but some parts of the walls are very soft and able to take like a nail or a screw, and other parts are extremely hard. Like there's a cinder block on the other side. So I don't know what these walls are made of. But let me just say, sound doesn't travel through this house well, so these walls are thickly insulated because I can't even hear when she's in the other room. And because she wakes up earlier than me for work, she typically goes into the other room and gets ready there. That's her closet now. So it's been nice to sleep a bit more because before she was like also having to try to be quiet to not wake me up. So I'm sure she also appreciates being able to like be as loud as she wants because she usually listens to like the radio or NPR in the morning or the news anyway, but while she's getting ready. So I'm glad she can get back to doing that because obviously when we moved in together, she couldn't exactly keep doing that when we weren't waking up at the same time. It's fine on the days that we do, but on the days that we don't, I'm not exactly trying to be woken up at 6 a.m. So yeah, here's what the head is looking like right now. It is very big. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, part of me told myself like maybe I should just take it out, but like I was like, but I've already started. But this hat is gonna be huge. I can tell. Like, that also means more yarn. That also means more stitches. I don't know. My toxic trait is thinking that it's better for me to just keep going and finish. I could try to like make it come in. I don't know. It's just a big hat, and I feel bad because last year I made her a hat for Christmas as well, and it was also too big, and she barely wears it because it's so big. So I'm just like, what is wrong with me? Why do I have a problem? Maybe I should just start over. Okay, I wanted to show y'all because it was too big. I did like some decreases. So if you want to do a decrease, see if I can get the camera to focus. You don't wrap anything around the needle. You go straight in and pull out and then go back into the next one and then do it like a normal double stitch. Well, actually in this case, because I'm closing this row, I'm actually going to slip knot the end and start my next color. And to start the next color, you just wrap it around. In this case, I need to chain two. 1, 2, and then I crochet like normal. And personally, I cut off the yarn that's still attached to the ball. I still leave them with like a little bit of room, just so that way it's not like completely just loose. And then I just tie this stuff at the end. But yeah, hopefully these decreases make it more fitted, but I feel like it's making it like a dome shaped hat. And that wasn't what I was going for. I was going for the cat one, but now I'm like, it's good to know that I could make basically like a beanie if I just keep adding decreases. The thing is like when you start doing a hat like that, especially from bottom to top as opposed to top to bottom, it's a lot easier to expand in my opinion than it is to decrease, because then you have to keep track of your decreases. So you would have to be like, okay, every 5 I'm decreasing, and then every 6 I'm decreasing, or whatever. Like it depends. Like you will have to change the number for each rows, because if you just keep decreasing, like it might get too small too fast. So then you also have to figure out how often you need to decrease so it doesn't get too small too fast. It's a lot. So the point is that I only do that when I do the round hats with the wiggly rim, and that is why I typically just start at the top and then make it bigger rather than go from the bottom and then try to go smaller. It's possible. I just think it's more complicated in my opinion. So, but yeah, now I'm just watching YouTube videos and crocheting. So, taking a break from Real Housewives for now. Not that there was anything wrong happening. I was just tired of all the ads on Peacock. So, see y'all soon. It's my boss's birthday tomorrow, and I actually really like her, so I'm gonna make her a hat. And like I said, because they only take me like 3 or 4 hours, it is 6:17 now. I just got back from work, so I'm like, I definitely have enough time to make a hat. Sorry, looking at where I need this stitch to go, because sometimes when I don't do it right, it gets all turned around. Oi. See, like that. Oh. No. That's not what I want. Oh. This is where I do the slip knot when I've done my chain. This time I measured a bunch of times, so it seems like 58 is the sweet spot. Is it? So there's the slip knot. And then I try to go into the side that just has the 2 poles, not the 3V. Like, you can tell there's like 2 sides to the yarn. I go into this side, not the 3 chain side. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, I'm just gonna rush through this hat. It's the right size, so it should take me less time than the other hat that I was having to do decreases on, which I can't finish right now because my girlfriend is home. And yeah, I don't want her to see me making that hat for her, so I have this green, this other brown, and this orange. She works outdoors a lot, so I thought she would appreciate like these earthy fall colors. Also, she was wearing like a brown wool skirt today, so I was like, you know, she would like this. Obviously, like in the spring, she wears like more bright and colorful springy stuff, so I feel like she would like a hat with those colors too, but because it's like winter, fall right now, I feel like she'd actually get more wear out of this now. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this hat. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long because I'm also cooking dinner. And I'll keep y'all updated, or show y'all when I'm done rather, because I'm gonna try to make this hat very quickly. And I think I've shown a lot of the steps already on the other hats. So I'll see y'all when I'm done. This is the hat that I made for my boss. It only has 6 double rows. The other hats I did like 8, so you could like fold it over. And I mean, like, this hat is stretchy where if she wanted to fold it over, she probably could, depending on how short she wants the hat to be. But yeah, all done. It is now 9:08, so yeah, it took me around like 3 hours. I decided to turn this one into one of those neck things since I accidentally made it way too big to be a hat. So I'm just gonna do one, 2 rows of this light one and then 2 more rows of the dark one, and then I feel like that should be enough to like at least come up to here. Because you know, not everybody wants to wear a hat. So I need to start another one though, because this one could be finished a bit later than the other one that I need to finish. I was gonna finish this week that just passed, because this is actually for my partner while she was at work, but then they ended up getting off for winter break early, so I'm literally working on this while she's cooking downstairs. But I'm gonna need to put it away because she just said dinner will be done in 5 minutes. And then I gotta start crocheting other stuff for other people because tomorrow is Christmas Eve. So I literally have like a day to crochet everything. The problem is like sometimes you could put like a lot of time and effort and energy into crocheting something for someone and they might not even use it or wear it. And I feel like that's starting to like weigh on my mind, like, oh, is it even worth it for me to make so and so such and such, because like what if they don't even wear it or use it? But you know, I'm trying to keep in mind that it's the thought that counts, and I try to choose colors that I think they would like and objects that I think they would actually wear, and I hope that they do. So yep, I will see y'all when I move on to crocheting the next thing. So I just finished this hat for my tattoo mentor. I'm gonna add like this pink frilly yarn to sew it shut. This is already Christmas Eve. It's already 6:14. There's some things that I haven't finished making, but they just might end up not being Christmas gifts, is how I'm feeling now. I finished the gift for my mom, my stepsister, my grandmother, my boss, like things like that. But the hat that I was making for myself, for example, I don't know. I might have to lay it to rest. So I'm just gonna sew this shut and I'll show y'all when I'm done. Also, I was gonna say with the last hat, I didn't flip it inside out to sew it shut. I came in from the inside because I found that I liked the way it looked better when I sewed it from the inside rather than when I flip it inside out, sew it, and then sew it back the other way. I feel like it looks neater and it keeps the cat ears more pointed. The problem that I have now is that this textured yarn is giving me a run for my money when it comes to sewing this hat shut. Okay, it's getting a little bit better now. Maybe it was just in the beginning. But yeah, I'll still have to flip it the other way to cut off the dangly bits on the inside, stuff like that. But I'm hoping this adds like a nice little touch, because I feel like the pink and white might be like not as interesting as some of the other color combinations that I chose. But I know she likes pink, and this was like the pink yarn that I had, and I thought I had another shade of pink, but I guess I ran out of it or I can't find it, I don't know. So the only other pink yarn I have is this fuzzy one, but I knew I didn't have a lot of it left, so that's why I'm just using it on the outside to sew it shut, and hopefully it comes together looking nice. Like I said, I'll show y'all when I'm done. Ta-da! Hopefully it'll keep her warm in these cold winter streets. So I got this hat. I got this hat because the other hats are already wrapped for Christmas. But I took pictures of them, so I can include those. Sorry, now my hair looks so flat from wearing this Santa Claus hat, even though it's satin lined. Is that your neck? Let me get your glass. Oh, my girlfriend is downstairs cooking. I'm gonna try to finish hers. Because I made it too big, I think I told y'all that earlier in the video. I was like, dang, I don't know if I want to unravel this. And I decided not to unravel it, but to turn it into like one of those neck things. It could be a balaclava, but I don't have enough time between now and tomorrow, because tomorrow's literally Christmas, to make a whole balaclava, especially without her knowing or seeing me crochet. But I think I can finish it being like a slouchy type of neck scarf. So I gotta finish this row right now. You know, she reminds me of a cookie. She loves to eat cookies. I chose these cookie colors not because of those reasons though, but because she really likes earth tones, but it came out very cookie-like. Okay, I just finished the neck one. It's pretty big. Pink one, green one. The other hats are downstairs, so I'm done. I have one hat left that I'm not gonna finish, and that's mine. It's just gray and white. First off, I ran out of the white yarn I was using. I only have a thinner white yarn now, so I couldn't even finish it in the way that I want to. And honestly, I'm tired of crocheting after crocheting so many things, especially today, because I crocheted like 3 things today. So I'm gonna call it a wrap here, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me crochet. I hope you got some crocheting done of your own, ate, smoked, watched me crochet, colored in your coloring book. I don't know. I just hope you enjoyed it and it got you in the holiday spirit and inspired you to make something handmade for the people you love. And that's it. So, bye. Just peace out. But also, this is giving me some ideas to like make like a cat hack balaclava. So, watch out. Coming soon.